Instructional guide for the Courtside, the scoring software created by SportsCG for the Basketball Network. To start Courtside, please select the Courtside icon. Your local administrator will have prepared the equipment prior to the start of the day's games. Once the icon for Courtside has been selected, the game selection screen appears with a list of games for the date. In this example, the 9th of May 2017, the game starting at 9 AM between Milton Men's A grade versus the Southern Mariners will be used for this video. Select match coaches and players. For players who are already registered to the team, they are now able to be added to the game from the team list on the left-hand side of your device. To add a player from the team list to playing this game, select their name by pressing the green plus button on your device. We will now do this for George Best. Once a player is located in playing this game, select their number to edit, noting that if multiple players have the same number or no number, an invalid warning sign will appear, as we can see with George Best, number 7, and Jess Berryman, number 7. What we need to do is click on the warning sign, the white pen in a red box, to change the number to assign Jessica Berryman number 8. To remove a player from playing this game, select the red minus icon. Each team is allocated a singlet colour for ease of identification during the game. Select the singlet icon to adjust the team's singlet colour. We're going to do this now for Milton Mutants Men's A grade. We're going to change it to orange. To add a new player or coach to the match list, select Add New. This will be explained shortly. Once all invalid player number issues are resolved, select Next Team. Team 2 will then repeat the above steps. You can then move into starting a game. Now we'll assign Team 2, the Southern Mariners, before we move into the match. We're going to assign by the green icon the remainder of the players in their team list. Now we're going to show you how to add a new player or coach. To add a new player, you press the Add New button. It comes up with a first and last name. If you have a live connection to the internet, Add a New Player will let you search all existing participants, listing matched records as you enter first name, family name, or date of birth. As you can see, it has identified Matt Madden within the database. We're going to enter a new entry today. The date of birth. As you can see, it works on the filter here. Now we're going to add Dave to the team by pressing Add to Team and assign him a number. We can also add a coach by ticking the coach box. That is how you add both a player and a coach to the new Courtside app. We're going to move into the match screen by pressing Finish Setup in the top right hand corner. As you can see, we are now in the match screen. We're going to describe all the actions and attributes of the match screen now. We're going to start navigating the Courtside match screen from the top right hand corner. The first item is the Start Clock button, which is in red. To start the clock, you press the button. As you can see, the timer is starting to count down. To stop the clock, you press the blue Stop Clock button. It is important to remember the scoreboard is time-stamped within Courtside, so make sure the game clock within Courtside mirrors the clock inside your stadium. If you need to edit the clock, press the Edit Clock button and edit the time by the up and down arrows before pressing Save. Move on to scoring in Courtside. Points are recorded by selecting the player's name, then the appropriate score. We're going to select number 1, Zach Bertie. As you can see, the blue number panel in the middle has now been highlighted. When a free throw is made, select the player's name and then select +1. When a field goal is made, select the player's name, then +2. When a 3-point field goal is made, select the player's name, then +3. This sequence can also be in reverse, which means you can select 1 for a field goal, and then assign it to a player. You can select 2 for a field goal, and then assign it to a player. The progressive score then appears beside the player name, and the progressive team score is added to the display at the top of the screen. Now going to describe fouls in courtside scoring. Personal fouls are recorded by selecting the player's name, then the foul. Disqualification, technical or unsportsmanlike fouls are located under each other in the Other tab. To allocate a personal foul, select the player's name, then the foul. To allocate a technical foul, select the player's name, then Other, then technical foul. Note, if your association utilizes sin bin, a timer will appear as it does in this test database. This is configured within the competition setup on your database outside of Courtside. To allocate an unsportsmanlike foul, select the player's name, then Other, then unsportsmanlike foul. To allocate a disqualification foul against the player's name, press Other, and then press disqualifying foul. When a player reaches their maximum foul count or is disqualified, the name is struck out, and no further actions can be assigned, as we see for the Southern Mariners number 23, Kayad Kehoe. To allocate a bench technical foul, select the team name at the bottom line and assign Other technical foul. This sequence can also occur in reverse, where you can select the foul first, then the player, just as we can scoring. The progressive foul count then appears beside the player name, and the progressive team foul count is added to the display at the top of the screen. We will add a few more fouls now to see the bonus feature activated. Timeout functionality on the Courtside scoring app. Select timeout, select the team. As you can see, under the team name, timeouts remaining has reduced from 2 to 1. Please remember to stop your clock. After the timeout period of 1 minute has been filled, press start clock again. Please remember to stop the clock when selecting a time. To add a player or a coach in game that do not appear on the match list at the start of the game, you need to click Manage Players. Select the appropriate team, then add the player or coach to the match as required, following the same steps as the pre-game, which is to select the green plus button for a player or to add a new player. If you discover an error during the game, you need to make a correction, you can select the undo last button to reduce your last action. This only works for the last action. If you need to go back further than your last action, you need to click on Edit Scores and Fouls button. Once inside the Edit Scores and Fouls menu, select the action to edit. For example, Zach Bertie, period 1, 1542. You can then reassign the action. Select Change to 2 points, reassign. The menu will pop up down the bottom, who to reassign the point to, reassign. Then you return to the menu and continue the game. The final area of Courtside requires referee code to validate the information. This is for referee actions in the top right hand corner of the app. You select the button, you can see the drop down menu, confirm game, injury, incident and forfeit. When we click on injury, it can be noted in the system by selecting the below. Make sure you stop the clock, select the referee action, select the injury type. After selecting the player, number 7 George Best, refuse treatment, select confirm, and then an umpire must enter a code. You must then confirm this code. This does not end and confirm the game, it simply records the injury. These steps can also be followed for an incident or to simply confirm the game after all periods have been played. Thank you for watching the instructional guide for the Courtside scoring software created by SportsCG for the Basketball Network. Please contact Basketball Australia or SportsCG if you have any inquiries regarding the software.